Hello everybody and welcome back to Oakfield Farm. The combine harvester is over there working away. It's very early in the morning. We probably shouldn't start so early, but we have so much left to do in this episode that we really do need to make a very early start. So let me just turn off these lights and put just the road lights on. The place we're going to is quite a long way from here. In fact, it's right at the bottom of the map. It's called Empire Stores. So there is going to be a bit of road work. I should think the combine will be waiting for us quite a bit, but hopefully the worker does have the intelligence to unload into the empty trailer there. Obviously we're going to have to interfere to get it to do that. But yeah, for realism's sake, that is what it would do, so it can continue. So yeah, we take a left turn down the bottom of here, and we stay on the main road until we pretty much hit the bottom of the map. But then before we do that, there is a left turn at a junction, and Empire Stores is just along there. I'll show you on the minimap in a second. So here's the main road. Oh, look at that, the helper F is already almost full. And that is canola. Yeah, so you can see where we are. Head straight down the centre of the map. Turn left, our right from here. Empire Stores is near the forest with the garden centre. So yeah, it's quite a long way. But that is why we have quite a big trailer. It's a good setup. At least it's coming light. And the crops aren't wet, because there hasn't been any rain. You would have thought it would be quite dewy, dampness from overnight, but nope, last night it was good. Must have been a bit breezy. Okay, so here we are, we're going up this track towards Empire Stores. We've just turned off the main road, just down there. The combine's continuing. We've just spoken to the driver on the CB, and he or she says that they have just emptied into the trailer in the field. I don't know if it's a he or a she. I haven't actually looked. It's always different every time. I tell you what would be good. I'm doing this more often now. Every single episode I keep thinking of something else which will be good in the next version of Farming Simulator, FS19. The other thing is to be able to create your workers. Instead of just being a random character of a random gender, you could then create them, what they look like, give them a name, give them a personality, all these different things. Almost like The Sims actually, but maybe not quite so detailed. It doesn't need to be as detailed as The Sims. Just so you do have a bit of input as to who is working for you. It would be good. It would be very good indeed. Right, I think this is Empire Stores. It's sort of combined with the garden centre, it would appear. Please be open. Good. Oh, look at that steaming pile. Mmm. Tasty. Right, here comes the money. Should be very good. The price here is... oh, it's actually changed for here, but 1389. It's just this second overtaken Hilltop Stores. So that's where we're going next time. In fact, the timing there couldn't have been better. £25,000. Almost 26. Brilliant. Yeah, it's a bit tight in here. Where would be the best place to go to? Well, ideally, just reversing around the corner. Right. I don't think there is a shortcut behind us. Although, no, I think it's the forest. I'd say it's the forest. Right, so back to the combine. Let's see if we can make it before it's full. Always a car coming just when you want to turn. Not bad timing though. Yeah, so where is Hilltop Stores? I think I've been there a few times. Let me just see. Let me check the map. Hilltop Stores. Ah, yes, yeah, many times. Yes, I brought this up in the episode before this, I think. It is the store on the top of the hill, hence the name. How I forgot, I don't know. But yes, Hilltop Stores is where we're going to go to. It looks like they're having a very good price there. In fact, it could even turn out to be a great demand. And if it is, then it's just going to be incredible for us. Very good. Now, the combine harvester is either stopped or it's nowhere near full, because there hasn't been any kind of notification for a while. I do hope that it has continued and hasn't just stopped, because if it has stopped, this will have been a total waste of time. I think it's moving. it certainly looks to have harvested quite a bit of the field. We should see one of its loads in the trailer. Yep. It has stopped, but it has done a bit. Maybe it did appear. Maybe it did say it's finished because it's full. But that is quite impressive, the amount it has done. Just in the time that we have been driving to the store and back. It does take a while. But I could, the alternative is to take it to the yard. It's not full, it just hit a bit of a complicated area. In that case, I'll take over. Cheaper that way too. Just get this unloaded first. I think all of that will fit in. It should do. It might take more than one combine load, but yeah, the trailer should be alright. So yes, I think it is time for a time lapse. Let's just get this done quickly, and then we might be able to finish off with field number 9, our wheat field, our final arable field, which means in the next episode we can make some bales, which I'm looking forward to if the weather is good. It looks like it is going to be. Yep, perfect. As long as everything is done by Friday, there'll be no problems. Friday is snowy or sleety or something. That is most of the field done. I've noticed there is a piece which has been missed by the worker. It's the piece which you always get missed when you set the worker off. And it's trying to figure out where to go. Right, so that is that done. That is that full, I should say. Let's go over here. Hang on, my door's open. And now I've just shut my engine off. What a fail. Full revs with everything engaged. Great. This may take a while to reboot. Unbelievable. Right, okay, so let's get this going again. How embarrassing. And yeah, the rest of this can go into the trailer down the bottom, and then it will be time to go and sell everything. We're going to have to get another tractor up here to tow the trailer back. Luckily, field number 9 is exactly opposite the Hilltop stores, so we can just sell it straight away and then just cross the road to go to the wheat field. But I think, yeah, we're going to have to ring somebody. We'll have to ring a worker to bring the other tractor for us, so we can take everything over there. So what I'll do is get some loading, and while it's doing that, we'll make the phone call. It'll probably be the Massey Ferguson tractor. Seems to be the most suitable for the job. Where's my auger? Thought it was coming out. There we go. Time to put the header on the trailer. Oh, looks like the Massey Ferguson's just turned up. Let's hope the worker hitches it all on for us. Is that done? Oh no, I haven't. I need to follow in the dividers. Thank you to everybody who reminded me what they're called. There we go. Is that on the trailer enough? I think it is. Hopefully. Oh, and yes, the worker has indeed attached the tractor to the trailer. That is good to see. Now we could actually use the Defender, I think, to tow the header trailer. It's just, I don't know if it would be too long for it around some of these bends. I know obviously the Combine is even longer. It's just, it seems to follow the Combine quite well, with the drawbar being under the machine. I don't know. I don't know what the best solution is really. But anyway, let's have a convoy. Let's convoy over to the other farm. We're going to have to cut in front of the Massey Ferguson here. We do need to lead really. It's a bit tight though. Very tight in fact. Super tight. Done. Right, so it's a bit narrow through here. Hopefully everything goes well though. The tractors are following in an orderly fashion, which is perfect. I did put the dividers in, so they shouldn't be clipping the traffic. You can just about see them folded up in the mirror. And yeah, most importantly, hopefully the header doesn't come flying off the trailer. That is my biggest concern. Luckily I can see it. If the tight bends though, if the header trailer clips something and sort of tips over a bit, that header will be off. And it'd be a nightmare to pick it up again. So I need to think of the best route. I think it's going to be, yeah, go down the main road, then take the first right. Mind the header trailer. Seems okay. And hopefully it stays okay. No! Not good. Okay, they have passed insurance details over and everything is back on track. Oh, we should probably put the beacons on too. Always a good idea. I don't know if this Combine would be rated for this bridge. It looks a bit heavy, but slow and steady over it, and we seem to be alright. Then we just have two fully loaded tractors and trailers as well. A very good test. Now before we can actually do anything over here, what we're going to have to do is, well, first of all, tip the trailers obviously, but then I would like to take the John Deere back to the yard to grab the baler, because it would be good if we could multitask here and use the baler directly behind the Combine. Well, I say directly behind, but it doesn't want to be directly behind, because otherwise it's going to suck in all of the dirt and dust from the back of the Combine harvester. So, that's supposed to be just in there, but I can't really turn around, so I'm going to have to go in here, I would say. And now we're in, what we can do is sell these two loads at a very good price of, I've taken off the right page, 1612, which is actually not half as good as it was before. It was 18 something, but it's still very good. That's trailer number 1, the emptier trailer and the smaller trailer. Now for the fully loaded trailer. This will be very impressive, and look, we've hit £200,000. It's a rare sight. This has got to be 30-something thousand pounds surely. Oh, so close. £29,094. Okay, so yeah, what we're going to do is take the tractor trailer here across the road, and then we'll take this tractor back. So this is the place we need to be. Not a very long drive from the field to the sell point, which is brilliant, which also means we only need to have one tractor and trailer, which is what we'll do. And then this is the tricky bit, making sure we don't get in the way. It's also going to be quite tight. Okay, so we'll park just up here. That should do nicely. Now for the Combine harvester. I've taken the header trailer off. It's now being towed by the John Deere. So it's a bit tight. It probably isn't even worth drilling this area in the entrance because every time I have to crush it. There we go, good little lineup. You know what, it's probably better just to reverse it here. Then it's directly in line with where the header trailer will be. This is going to affect which way we turn around the field in. Is it going to be alright? No, it's not. It's going to be back to front. Typical. Well, we'll see how it goes. Still got to get it out of here. This was probably a mistake, actually driving into here. Yeah, it was. Good job I can turn tightly. On the spot. Don't fall off. Don't fall off. Good. And around here. Oh, this is a disaster. It's the only time. This is actually the only field which is too tight for our combine. All the others are absolutely no problem at all. But I don't know how I'm going to get this into here. I could floor it. Oh, actually, yeah, flooring has worked. Jeremy Clarkson, you have saved the day. Power. Power is the only method for this. If you don't care about buckling and bending every piece of the trailer. Right, disaster averted. And we're off. So if we go and get the baler, then we can have it on follow me, doing the job at the same time. It might work terribly. It could also be very effective. It just depends how it's going to work on the bends, because that field does have some pretty tight bends in it if you were to just go around the headland without reversing, which we wouldn't be able to do if we had a follow me. So yeah, just trial and error. There's the canola field we did before. That does need to be dire drilled or cultivated or something before the winter time. I'm just thinking, where did I put the baler? It should be in the usual shed in the entrance, coming in from the other direction. So let's see, the Heston baler. Sort of in a rush here. I do want to get it all done today. Here it is, good. We have the silage here too. That's going to be dealt with later. As I've said, some of it will be sold, but most of it will be used for the cows over the winter time. Ah yes, it's the one which has been parked in there badly, by me. Well, I got it out eventually. Never would I have thought it would be so hard to get a baler out of the shed. There is a lesson to be learned here. Don't park it badly in the first place, because it just makes life harder down the line. Anyway, yes, we just need to get everything done. We're in a super rush now. I've turned the beacon off, it's flashing in the window. I don't know how many bales it's going to produce. It's probably not going to be too many, but any straw will be very useful. It's going to be primarily for bedding for the cows, but also they can use the straw as padding in the total mixed ration. So yeah, mostly though it'll be for the manure, creating the manure from the bedding. As I said when we actually bought this baler in the first place, I could have gone for the Massey Ferguson version, but as many people were moaning I use Massey Ferguson too much, I just went for the Fendt. But in a way it's a good thing because I haven't used the Fendt version of that baler before, whereas I have used the Massey Ferguson. So despite it being the same mod with a different reskin, it is still nice to explore the different varieties that we can choose from. It's going dark already, I can't believe it. We must get this field done as soon as possible. And we're off after a jump cut. The baler is following us, not directly like I said, but it is following us and it's doing the baling. Seems to be going pretty well, as you can see. In fact, there is the first bale. The first of hopefully many bales. And my plan is to take 1 to 2 headlands off, because it isn't a very big field at all, then go up and down, And every time we're close to the tractor and trailer, we should empty, because it just makes life easier. If you're near to it and you're close to full, get it unloaded, because otherwise we could be miles away if we leave it, and then we have to keep travelling to the combine with the tractor. Now, obviously we can't be too many miles away in this field, but yeah, it really does speed stuff up if you unload when you can do. That's what I found anyway, but I suppose it is, yeah, it's personal preference, whatever you find easiest. Well, here we are, coming in for the first unload, 76% so far. The only concern is that obviously the baler is following us the whole time, so if I go off to the side, it's going to follow us there too and miss the bit it should be baling. So I might drive the tractor to the harvester, just this small amount. It might make it easier. If I go to about here. Because the baler is hanging back enough for it to be giving us space to turn. I'd hope that is the best plan of attack. Seems to work. Right, so yeah, I'm quite happy with the way this was going. The worst thing about this field is, well, you can see the mess I've made just there. Getting everything in, that is an issue. It's definitely set up for a smaller combine. I have not really chosen the best combine for this field. It would be nice actually if we did have another combine harvester, a smaller one, just for the tight fields, because some of them are too tight. What I might do is turn this field to grass and then buy another arable field, because that is a solution to all of this. And this concludes, just as it auto-saves I start the recording, yes, this concludes the harvest of this virtual year. It is going to be a long time until we get the combines out again, so that really is it for a while. Let's put the auger out, we'll just finish off. But I'm amazed at the amount of bales we've managed to get out of it. Very impressive. I don't know how many it was, but it was a lot. It was 17 bales from this tiny field. I'm impressed. So we'll lower this down, shut down the engine, we'll go and sell this, and then we'll call it a day. And then next time we've got to move these bales, we've also got to work on the animals again, and then the big job of basically re-drilling. Just getting the crops back in the ground again for next year. That will start up. So if it's wheat or oilseed rape, we will indeed be drilling in the autumn. If it is, well, yeah, we could do wheat the other side of winter, but definitely the oilseed rape. That must be done. Anyway, thank you for watching, and when we have seen how much money we've got in the trailer, I will say goodbye. We had £5,379. Not bad. So yes, we're on £242,000. Very happy. Very happy with the result of that. And we do have some in storage too. So, thank you for watching. And until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.